stood and he was sliding everywhere. He said, oh yes, now this is the black 𝗧𝗛𝗃 𝗩𝗜𝗦𝗡𝗜.
But these are not only mantles, but spiritual authorities that have paid the cost, stood the test of time.
You are given 6 hours to leave the country.
And made lots of sacrifices for the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Many of us invested in the school, college, university ministry.
But these are not only mantles, but spiritual authorities.
One of the things that bring revival in this country is the power of the Holy Spirit, the presence of the Holy Spirit.
Catch Tracing the Mantles every Sunday from 8:30, hosted by Pastor Zunda Juma, only on Elevate TV.
Elevate TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Yes, welcome to Man Unveiled. This is Man Unveiled Wednesday, a day that everyone longs for. Every man loves this day because it's a day that we talk to the man. Other days we'll talk to other different people, but on Wednesday we come right to where you are. And as a man, we want you to know that you are valued. You are a great person. Better are the days ahead. And I want you to know that there's nothing that can bring you down as a man, because God created a man first. And he gave them power. He told him to take dominion. And that is where we are. We are there to dominate. We are fathers, we are sons, we are ministers, and we are brothers. Let's keep taking care of each other. On Man Unveiled, we say that it takes a man to get the best out of another man. And that is why tonight we are hosting great men, men who have walked the journey, tested and approved. These are not armchair generals. They are people who know what it is to be a man and to be a visionary. I'm joined by Pastor Smith Kuhani, the priest himself, all the way from Ruaka. He'll tell us more about himself. And we are also joined by the apostle himself, Bishop Royford.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All the way from Zimmerman.
Mm-hmm.
Good to have you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
I've looked for these men for several days. They are busy men, but finally they have landed here. Man Unveiled, we are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and every social media handle. Please, you can continue sharing. Let every man out there know something great is happening here on Elevate. I'm your host, Joe Wisdom. I give a shout out to my family, Linus, Joe, and our children. I know Victor, Sophie, and Sonia are watching. I want to be in the good books. Last time waliniambia wewe hata hutusalimiangi. Shout out to you. Karibu sana Kuhani.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm glad to be here this evening. It's a great opportunity to come and speak to my fellow men. Smith Kuhani, my name. I am the lead pastor of the Lord Reigns Church. We are in the city of Ruaka on Limuru Road. And I believe as we talk about the man as a man with a vision, someone is going to learn something. Thank you for having me here tonight.
Wow. Maybe you can give a shout out. You know this is a family show and it's good to...
Oh, you want me to greet my people?
Yes, please.
Ah, okay. Well, I thank God for my precious wife, Elizabeth, and our son, Jason, and of course, my church. I know they're praying for me, and all my friends out there, especially the men. Hii ndio siku yetu, mmefikiwa.
Wow, glory to God. Yes, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir?
Very good.
You know, I see you and I don't know to say much. But just say hi to us. Let people say who is Bishop Loy.
Well, my name is Apostle Royford Muriuki. First to say I love the Lord, I'm born again. I lead a church in Zimmerman, Wound Changers Church. You'll find us in Zimmerman, Mbes Lont. You'll get us there. Also, in Discover Men should give a shout.
Yes.
Rest them between, go back to where you're coming from.
Oh yes. It's good to be the good books.
I'm sure my wife is watching, Dr. Eunice, and my children, Jadon, and peace and joy. The Lord bless you. Every man out there, every member of the church, all the friends, the Lord bless you.
Wow. In your house there is a fruit of the Spirit.
I tell you.
My goodness.
Yes.
I can imagine what happens there.
A lot of peace.
Yes.
A lot of joy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. We have the newest bishop in town. Apostle Fred Munyao.
My very good friend.
Yes.
My very good
He's
friend.
watching us with his family. Pastor Caro and the boys.
It's now not Pastor Caro.
Yes, Reverend
It's now
Caro.
Reverend Caro.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Bishop, you know now, Apostle Munyao now, he's
Yes.
apostolic bishop.
Yes.
And it's good to give honor to whom it's due.
Yes.
Man, you have labored. We featured him in our show here, on our show here.
Yes,
and
I
he have
followed
walked a journey of faith.
I tell you.
And congratulations are in order to the whole family. We love you, and we pray that God will be gracious to you as you get your ministry into the next level.
Yes.
The visionary man. When you hear about the visionary man, what comes to your mind? Maybe you can begin from.
I think I'm trying to put it in a very, very simple way. This is somebody who sees a big picture in the future and is lended to walk the journey to that future.
Wow.
He can be able to see what others are not seeing. And he is lended to walk the journey to the reality of what he is seeing.
Wow.
So let's say he is able to imagine the future and paint that future in himself until it becomes so real that he can be able to pursue it.
Wow. That's a good definition. Maybe Smith, you can add something.
Well, you know, you cannot talk about the visionary man without talking about the vision. And I like how he has explained what a vision is. For me, just to add on what my brother said, a vision is a blueprint of where you want to go. You know, basically where you are going, and it should entail what you are going to do there, which becomes the mission, and how you're going to get there. We're talking about the values that are going to help you achieve that. And when you look at the Bible, a good example of a visionary man is Nehemiah. When you study the book of Nehemiah, you understand right from the first chapter when Hanan, together with the elders, came from Judah, and they brought a report that people were not well in Jerusalem, and the wall had been destroyed, and the gates had been burnt down. This man had a burden for the nation, even though he was very comfortable in Shushan. I mean, he was serving in a foreign land, and he was a very senior man, you know. Maybe today, I don't know whether that would be prime minister or state house controller or something like that, but those are very senior men. But he developed a burden and immediately structured up a vision on how to go and do something about what people were crying about. Because the Bible says that Hanan said that people are in distress, great distress. The wall is broken and the gates are burnt down. And he really felt it. How can I continue to be in comfort here when my people in my motherland are in distress?
Maybe would we say that then a vision is a burden?
Yeah, you can say so. You can say so.
Or a desire?
Um,
What's the place of a vision, a desire, a burden?
I think it's simply say vision is a signpost that is showing you where you ought to be going, but it should also define what you're going to do there. That's why you need a mission and how you're going to go there. The values, the discipline, the diligence. If we go deeper into the story of Nehemiah, you'll see he prayed, he went to the king to ask for permission and for support to go and get trees and timber and all that. He also cast that vision when he went to Israel, to the elders and the leaders, because for the vision to succeed, most often than not, unless you are just alone, but in this case, I believe we are talking to not just family men, but also younger ones.
We will come to the we will come to the support.
Yes.
That every visionary needs.
Yes. So it is direction. Vision gives you direction.
Direction.
Yes.
Wow. 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 Maybe if we come to Bishop Roy here, we have seen many people, now that we know what a vision is, and we have discussed this a lot of times here. Now, do you feel like there are people who have a vision, they have an idea, but they are not just sure that this is what they have been called to do? Can you be there, that you have an idea, but again, the fear of not being sure?
Yeah.
What if it fails? Can you be in business, but you have a vision, a different vision of becoming or doing something different?
Yeah.
What is that? How do you deal with such conflict?
First, I would say actually the very unfortunate thing is that very many people are lost in that closed loop of not being sure whether what you think is your vision is the vision. You're not so sure what you need to pursue. There are two groups of people here. One is pursuing the right vision, but he is not sure whether it is what he should be pursuing. There is another one who is pursuing a direction, but within him he knows this is not what I'm supposed to be pursuing, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, but he has fear to get into the real thing. Now, your question is, what should one do?
Yes.
I think every man needs to get to the point whereby you sit down with yourself, sometimes even with the help of others who are able to help you, so that you're able to divine clearly what is it you are pursuing in life. Because it's a disaster to miss direction only to find later that this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, and so you start late. So it is very important to sit down, define what you want. There's something you spoke about, desire.
Yes.
You make the picture so clear in you until the desire to achieve it becomes your compelling force. Let me put it this way. You need to get to a point whereby desire overcomes fear.
Wow.
Yeah. You need to get to the point whereby desire to get it, desire to achieve it, desire to see the reality overcomes the fear of failing, the fear of whatever else can happen, so that whatever it takes, you are ready to go for it.
Wow.
And you cannot now get to that level until the picture is so clear in you, so that now that desire becomes your compelling force to move against all odds.
Wow. You need to get to a place where your desire, the force, the energy, beats the fear that is in you. I think that's a very strong point.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Because there are people who are there.
Yes.
They have a desire, but the fear is overwhelming them. Maybe Pastor Smith, you can help us here.
Yes.
There's someone again who is watching us tonight, and they're asking, how can I have a vision? Because for them, they're just there. They have a very good job. They are employed. They are doing their thing. you know, and I'm not saying that you can't have a vision in what you are doing, being employed, but they want to know, how can I have a vision? And is any vision a vision? How do you define a vision that is possibly godly? Because you can have any other vision.
Yeah.
How do I get a vision? How can you help someone?
You know, a vision is should be able to define purpose, because a vision helps you achieve your purpose on the face of the earth. And purpose is the reason why you are.
Yes.
The reason why, the why you exist. Take, for example, a car. What is the purpose of a car? Some means of transport. Yeah. I know one time you can go to some place and you're not able to access a hotel and slept in the car, but that wasn't necessarily the purpose the car was created. You know, those are just additional benefits. And we as believers, we know that we really don't have our own purpose on the face of the earth. We serve God's purpose in our generation.
Wow.
Acts chapter 13 and verse number 36 clearly states David, when David had served the purpose of God in his generation, he rested and decayed. You know, it means if I'm here on behalf of my Father, who is God, then he's the only one who knows,
who can define
correctly what he created me for. You see, it is the manufacturer who determines the purpose of a product. The product does not determine
its
use or function. No. By the time a Mercedes 500 S-Class is coming out, we already know the specs. It can do this, it can do this, it can do that. Now, you asked a question, how do you know?
Yes.
You go back to the creator of purpose, who is God. If I stay with the story of Nehemiah, the moment Nehemiah received the news, there's something he did. The Bible says he went into mourning and he began to fast. And it took time to pray, repented, called upon God, and the Lord put in him a vision. When God places a vision inside of us, now it becomes a burden.
Wow.
I like what the man of God has said. It ought to burn in you, because desire that hasn't become a burden is a desire that can be abandoned anytime.
Wow. Wow.
It needs to burn in you so much. You know, think about Apostle David when he thought about a media house. You know, then it was maybe like a mirage, but it was clear in his mind he needs to come up with a media house. And because of he pursued that vision which he had received from the Lord, we are here. So many people are being blessed. You know, when the vision is clear,
yes,
and the vision becomes a burden, it burns inside you as a strong desire. Nothing can stop a man who has a clear vision.
Wow. And they say that desire creates the power. Pastor Smith is saying, if you have a desire, allow it to burn in you. That is what you need for your next level as a man. And we are talking to every man watching us out there. Maybe Apostle Roy can help us. What other way can a man find his vision? How can a man have a vision? Maybe he is saying that we need to go back to God. Is there any other way that can, are there pointers, something that can help a man know that according to the way I feel, according to, even before he prays, because there are also men who are born against. You know, you say you're either born again or born against. There are those who are not born again.
Born against.
You know, and telling them to go in prayer.
Yes.
And they also need to be helped.
Yes, yes.
How can he find his own purpose? Are there indicators?
Yes, yes. I think there are a couple of ways that one can know what he is supposed to be doing. I was thinking about it as Pastor Smith was speaking.
Yes.
There are times, there are two ways. Number one, God calls you into his own.
Yes.
But before God calls you into his own, there is everybody, whether a man or a woman, the one who has been born. There is that, let me call again, desire, that thing that grows in you, it flows in you, it becomes so easy. That's something you always feel, this is what I would want to do. That one alone is an indicator that that's a path you need to be pursuing. You are, for example, doing electricals, but there is something in you that tells you, no, I'm supposed to be selling something somewhere. I'm supposed to be selling land, and it flows naturally. But again, now when we get to God, there is that time now you are pursuing even what you love, but God calls you into his own.
Wow. Wow.
And when God now calls you into his own, he gets you out of that which you love to put you into that which he wants you to do.
Wow.
So these are two paths.
Yes.
Not everyone who is called to do what God wants him to do. There is somebody who has just a vision of his own. This is what I want. This is what I want to pursue. This is what I want to achieve. But now there is that which God wants to achieve through you.
Okay.
And so he calls you from your own to his own. So we talk about what you want as a person, that thing that your heart always pushes you into. The other thing is also people around you. People can help you by every time you're doing something, and they keep on telling you, you know, Joe, I think you are so good in this. People around you can help you discover something about you that you don't know, which ends up becoming a great vision that impacts even the world. By people around you telling you, do you know, you are good in this. I think you can be good in speaking to people, and it keeps on opening up your heart, opening up your mind and your mind, and you're able to discover yourself.
So God can also speak through people.
Yes.
So two things here. God can speak to you directly. You can seek God and know your purpose, and he can speak to you. But Bishop Roy is also saying that God can also use people to point out to you things that you can do. Maybe I want us we just want to help people, because there are people who are doing things out there.
Yeah.
And some of these people, someone will tell you, it's not that I slept and dreamt. There are some who will tell you, I was employed in this company. Then I found I could do it. So I resigned, or I was sacked, and I started my own. And they are doing very well.
Yeah.
They're even kingdom financiers.
Yeah. Actually, most successful people, they found themselves into what they are doing accidentally. Something just happened and they found themselves into something, and they just discovered, oh, so I can be good in this. That is also to say, God can use circumstances to push you into.
You need to address that, so that someone may not feel like they are doing the wrong thing because God never spoke to them. They found themselves.
Actually, God spoke. It's just that God doesn't necessarily speak in one way. God doesn't necessarily need to speak to us with an audible voice. God can speak to you
through a sacking, through a termination letter.
By putting a strong desire. How did, for example, Ronaldo, how did he know that he should be playing football? You know, he loved just playing around. I normally say in our church, and I normally make a joke, that some of those kids, our small kids, those who have small kids, and you buy them these toys, and they are always breaking them. You keep beating there's something out of them. Yet those could be engineers.
The engineers in making.
You know, you need to find out, why is it that this kid, when I buy a toy, it hardly lasts 2 hours? That could be an engineer. The boy loves singing, you know, singing or muttering some words. That could be a singer. That could be an artist in the making.
So divine abilities, giftings.
Yes. So they're gifts, they're things that you do with ease.
Wow.
They're just things you do ease. I mean, you know, there's a guy in Kenya who came up with something called laugh industry. People pay him to make them laugh.
Yeah.
I was asking some people somewhere, how comes you can't tickle yourself alone and laugh? You need to go pay VIP 10,000. And you know what? That thing has become so huge.
In school, we used to be called jokers. If you made people, and you used to get a serious beating.
But that guy is a millionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, and so God can use, I like what he said, God can use circumstances.
Yes.
But God also puts in us gifts and talents.
Yeah.
And you see, and that's why I said, for us who are born again, there's an added advantage.
Yes.
You can pray, you can read the word of God, you can hear. But still God speaks, even if God can speak through a donkey.
Yes.
I believe even for that, you say those who are against what? How did you call
Those
them?
who are born against.
Born against.
Yes.
God still can be able to speak to them by making them either desire something so strongly or they find they like doing some things in a particular way. And someone can come, maybe mentor them or encourage them. Yeah, there's a passion. You know, someone can tell them, you like cooking, you're always around kitchen.
Wow. Yeah.
Why can't you try?
While others are running away from the kitchen.
Yes.
They are always in the kitchen.
Yes. And you know, there are people who earn a huge living being chefs and, you know, waiters and all that.
Outside catering services.
Yeah. At the end of the day, some of them have actually put up hotels.
Yeah.
Actually,
others, educationists.
Actually, to end on something,
yes,
I think we have a problem in Africa and especially Kenya. This thing.
Oh,
the tie.
yes.
The tie.
Oh, yes.
There are people who are supposed to be, who would be very successful in certain areas, but especially our systems when we were growing up, the 84. So many vijana,
yes,
tena mutie bindi, mwisho wa masomo,
mutapata
kazi mzuri sana.
Yes.
And so everybody out there is envisioning putting on a tie. I want to speak to you and let you know it is not about the tie. Probably something that you need to be doing. You're supposed to be in shorts all the time, and that is what can give you the breakthrough, and you're able to go into the world. So we need to learn away from being limited by what was put in us, especially the white collar jobs. So that we know there may be somebody labda kazi yake ni kurokota kusafisha hii mutaa.
Yeah, that's true.
Every time running to look for garbage.
It's a job.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
And one can have a vision of cleaning the entire city.
Wow.
And it becomes something powerful.
Wow. And they'll be mandated to replicate that in other cities.
Yes.
And they become billionaires as they help people.
Wow. What a conversation right here on Man Unveiled. I told you these men are the real deal. Speaking it as it is. And I can tell you there are men who have seen things. When we come back for the second hour, I bet they open up their lives and you hear some of them have been crucified like Peter. Yet they are here wanting to share their lives. I want to say thank you for all of you who are watching us. Thank you, Reverend 𝗃𝗏 𝗪𝗠𝗃𝗃. Thank you so much to Mishid. That nothing can stop a man who has a vision. Powerful. Eunice Gasheri, thank you so much. George Kemani.
That's my wife.
Oh, wow.
Daktari.
Daktari herself.
She's so polite.
You see God.
She's here to add the doctor.
Daktari, long live Daktari. Thank you for that support. We have Overseer Patrick Joroge, thank you, sir, all the way from Juja, from Redeemed Gospel Church, Kenyatta Road, Frida Kageni, Henry Priest, and I want to appreciate a special person because she's doing a good job that is commendable. I want to appreciate Shiko of 𝗃𝗃. 𝗃𝗃 is a digital money transfer, you know, platform, and is a vision that started as small as it can start, but right now they have employed so many other people. Wow. So Shiko and your team, God bless you so much, and 𝗃𝗃 to the world. We are coming back after this short break. Keep it Man Unveiled. God bless you.
This September, Uhuru Park will thunder with revival.
This place that gave birth to a revival to a continent will once again give birth to a revival to a generation.
5 days of worship, word and breakthrough. Experience word that awakens destiny and presence that transforms lives. Join a nationwide awakening like no other. Come as you are, seeking, believing, expectant. Rema Feast 2025.
And so here it begins again from the 1st to the 5th of September 2025.
Entry is free. Life Church International, the Apostolic House, is taking a bold step of faith, introducing the Infinity Eastern Bypass Land Project, our mission to secure land for God's house, a place where generations will be transformed. To encourage your support, Apostle David Juma is giving a powerful gift. His transformational book, Restructuring Your Money. With every gift of only 2,000 Kenyan shillings, you receive this life-changing book, personally autographed by Apostle David, and you sow into a legacy of faith. Partner with us. Possess the land. Build God's house. The time is now.
Yeah, and welcome back to Man Unveiled. We are right here at the city center, Man Unveiled Studios, Elevate TV, where we advance kingdom lifestyle. In here, this place is hot because the men are spewing wisdom like no one's business. We are grateful for Pastor Smith Kuhani, all the way from the Lord Lanes, Ruaka, and the bishop himself, Royford Muriuki, from World Changers. These are the men who are changing the world.
The entire world.
The entire world. And you know the Bible says that you are the light of the world. So that name is so prophetic.
Yeah.
We are the light. So you are not the light of your village. You are not even the light of Kenya. You are the light of the world. And that is what every man, every person watching us tonight should know. George Kimani, we appreciate keen referring, very relevant topic. Thank you, Mwalim. George Kimani, the pastor of Pefa Church. I'll get the exact name of that place. Just opposite, just next to Thika Greens in Murang'a County, I think, yes, in Thika. Henry Priest, thank you so much. Patrick Joroge, Reverend, thank you. Pastor Caro, Reverend Caro, now God can speak to you directly. He can use other people to confirm. He can also use circumstances. He also puts us in us gifts and talents. What a way to summarize what we've just discussed. We want to pick up the conversation where we left, and we are looking at the visionary man, and we have defined how a vision, how you can catch a vision, and the different ways that God can speak to a man. Now, when you now know this is what I'm needed to do, the price of it.
The price of it. I'll start from the reverse and say, one of the things that I find as a real problem within the Christian circles is this. Most of the times, many mentors are not real. We only talk about the good side of a vision. We are not able to prepare, or rather we don't prepare the mentees about the challenges, the cost.
And others share the challenges that they instill fear.
Others share
there's
the
no
challenges.
Balance.
Yeah, there's no balance. And one of the things that we talked about is the desire overcoming fear.
Yes.
Because anytime you have something big within yourself, if you don't see the possibilities of healing, it is not a good vision.
Are you not selling us fear, man of God?
No, I'm just saying that a real vision should be in such a way that even you are wondering, how will I really achieve this?
Wow.
But there is that compelling force within you that you're saying, I will go for it.
That inner conviction.
That inner conviction. And now I'll say this, it's a reality that when you have a vision and you're pursuing your vision, there will be challenges, there will be difficulties, there will be, setbacks. But you need to get to a point whereby you are so ready to move and rise above every challenge, because there is nobody who achieved big without having the courage to fight and overcome the challenges and the difficulties. Wow. So one, it's a reality that if you're facing challenges within your vision, it does not mean that God is not supporting you.
Wow.
Because many people,
you need to say that again,
many people will say, I hear in our, especially Pentecostal circles, spirit-filled people, people who believe in grace, when you're going through challenges, they'll come and tell you, maybe grace is not on your side.
Yes. You are alone here, man of God.
You are alone. Wewe hauna neema.
Kabod.
But I want to say that the presence of challenges does not mean absence of grace.
Okay.
Though the challenges are there, keep on pressing on and moving on. Actually, I'm remembering what God said when God said, when you go through fire.
Yeah.
Not if.
Yes. When.
You will not be consumed.
And high waters.
Yes. So as you pursue your vision, there will be times when you find yourself in fire. The other day I was thinking, na nikagundua, ukiona hii kitu God is calling fire. That God himself is calling something fire. That fire must be fire enough.
Yes.
But again, you must be courageous enough to be sure of this one thing, that no matter the extent of the fire, you will go through the fire.
You know, as you say that, I'm laughing because, it's good to explain to our viewer. I'm laughing because I'm reminded of the other day I was interviewing Bishop Monyao, Fred.
Yes.
And he was telling me that he used to open churches, opening and closing churches like makofi ya nyayo.
Funga.
Bishop, God bless you so much, because you are a perfect example of resilience. And what you are saying is that, he said something that was very profound, that you can open a church and close it and there's still God in it.
Yes.
Continue, sir.
Let's also look at this. Jeremiah 18, the Lord spoke about the potter.
Yes.
He is making something, and he gets to a point and he discovers, this is not what I wanted.
Yes.
And he says, what did the potter do?
Yeah.
He marred it,
Yes.
he destroyed it, so that he may make it again. So that is to say, not every challenge that signifies that the devil is hard on you.
Yeah. Or lack of grace.
Or lack of grace.
So to speak.
There are times when things go wrong so that they may go right. The other day God spoke to me about something that when you're praying, pray that right things happen, not good things happen.
Okay.
And I thought about Joseph in the Bible.
We are coming to Joseph.
Yes.
We will come to the right things and the good things.
The right
Please
things.
pin that somewhere. Pin that somewhere. We are coming back to it. Pastor Kuhani, now, you go through challenges.
Yeah.
In this vision.
Yeah.
There are people around you. What happens when people depart? What happens when people start questioning you as their leader? It's like you are not sure, because you said this and it's not happening. And especially when you're in the Christian circles where there are prophetic words. Have you ever prayed to someone who is sick, instead of living, they die?
Yeah. Man of God said, I believe it must have been Evangelist Reinhard Bonnke, that someone asked him, if you have, they bring to you a very sick person, you pray for them and they die. He said, ask for the next one.
Yes.
And they said, what about if the next one dies?
Bring
the other next one.
Yes.
They say, yeah, as many as they are there, because I'm not the healer.
Yes.
The Lord is.
Yes, that's
Mine is to exercise faith. So I'm ready to pray to as many sick people as possible.
What happens when people close to you are doubting you? And let me even bring it home. You are a very close person. Because there are people who are watching us. And sometimes discouragement comes from very close people.
I call them the three friends of Job.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, man of God, I said in the beginning that a vision ought to burn inside of you passionately. Once the vision burns inside of you, it becomes a burden. When you have a burden, you don't drop because you know where you are going. I also said vision gives you direction.
Wow.
But you need to know every vision will attract challenges. You know, God speaks to through Paul to the church of Corinth and says that a door has been opened for me, but there are many what?
Adversaries, yes.
Yes. By the way, sometimes those challenges that you're going through are an indication that the door is open. But you will have to confront the adversaries. In that case, because 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗃𝗁 said, a vision without an action is but a dream. If you get to be doubted or encounter challenges because you've gone to the next level of an action. You see, a vision without an action is just a plan. It's just a plan. A plan is just the beginning. But you need to actualize it, so you will go into an action. That's where the rubber meets the road. That's when you're going to really know who was on your team that was not supposed to be there. I like what a man of God said. There's a bishop in the nation, a father, who said something very powerful, that Corona came to really expose the kind of houses we were building for the Lord. I was like, ouch. And he released a fire. There are people who left and have never come back. You got some new. Some of us had to change the way we've been preaching. We had to begin to be available for our members more, you know, because there's the vision will be tested. The thing that keeps us going is focus. If you know that you had God speaking, then you should not be persuaded otherwise. Think about Noah. Noah was told to build an ark. How long did he build that ark? The scholars say 120 years. Is it so? 120 years. He tried to persuade people, including friends, including relatives other than his own family. And they were laughing at him because it was not raining. You see, a vision may be clear to the visionary, but it may not be clear or clearer to those who are coming in. You have two responsibilities to make sure you keep casting the vision to the people you are working with.
That's what I wanted to ask.
But also expect conflict, expect some persecution, expect some betrayal. What should you do? Keep going.
All right.
Keep going. If you're persuaded and the vision is burning inside of you, I said nothing can stop a man who has a vision that is burning inside of them like a burden.
Wow. I wanted to ask that because there are some people who say that don't share your dreams with everyone. You know, there are those because of the story of Joseph. But what if that is the route that God wanted Joseph to take?
I think
the issue of sharing the vision, casting out.
Man of God, sometimes I imagine we are so much filled with the fear because visions, there's a difference between when you want to do your own something, you want to buy land. That's not a vision. It's just something you want to do, an investment for yourself. But a real vision, you cannot achieve it alone.
It requires people.
It requires people. And so it means that you will need to share it at some point or the other. sharing it does not mean that everyone will celebrate you.
Yeah.
Actually, most of the times, a real vision won't be scaring and misunderstood. And people look at you and wonder, are you sure that you want to do this? Now, coming to the story of Joseph, you know, when he shared the story, it was ridiculous. And even his own parents, they wondered, what is this thing that you are talking about? But the most important thing is to understand, going back to where now I was saying the right things. Certain times, the things that happen to us, and they are negative things, they are painful things, they are challenges, they may be God orchestrated in order to help you to move to the reality of your vision. Look at it this way. Consider Joseph. If Joseph never went through what he went through, he would never become anything. It was necessary for him to be sold as a slave, so that he finds himself in the big man's house, so that through that he finds himself into jail. And you know, by the way, up to today, it has never been proven that Joseph was not guilty.
Yeah.
Perhaps. So even when people come, even when
want people to throw stones.
Even when people,
you want us to have problems.
What I'm trying to say is this: sometimes people even will scandalize you.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time there trying to prove. Just keep moving, because who knows, that scandal may be necessary.
Yes.
To push you to where God wants you to be.
To vie for an MCA seat.
So that you may even be more visible.
Yes.
If Joseph was not scandalized, he would not have gone to the prison.
Yeah.
And the prison was very necessary.
That's where the cupbearer was.
Yes. Yeah. So out there, the person who is pursuing a certain dream, a certain vision, don't be discouraged wondering, anytime I try something, people rise against me. Let them rise against you. Don't worry.
Wow.
As for you, pursue the vision. Keep moving it. The same people will join you later. Do you know, by the way, the guys who sold Joseph to be a slave, they were so humbled later.
Yes.
Yeah, when they came.
When they came and
for
discovered.
Yeah.
Wow. Look, go back to Jesus. After they have even killed him, he is there at the cross. They are saying, and this man, he was a son of God.
Yeah. They are testifying.
They are testifying.
Maybe just to add, maybe just a bit of wisdom on the same. You know, there are people who will participate in your vision in different ways at different times. I think it is probably just a bit prudent to know what to share with who, when.
Yeah.
Because the witches will be there, the sorcerers will be there, the bad people will. If I need, if I need, for example, 20 million, and I'm probably sharing with the wrong people, they are likely not to help me. But I think what the man of God is saying, we shouldn't fear casting out the vision. Because I have come to discover, most often than not, God does not finance you as a man of God. He finances the vision. So, when go there, and even in the church, go try and say, oh, I want to do this for me and all that, people will not move as fast
as when
you're casting a vision and saying, we want to buy land for the church. We want to move in a particular direction. So you need to point people to the vision. You need to be able to, within
you
them,
are a custodian. You are just a,
within them, there are people who will betray you, but you shouldn't fear. I like what he's saying. I think we sometimes magnify the devil so much. We really magnify the devil by selling fear. When you do this, this will happen. When you do this, don't do this. I think we need to know that we have God on our side. And if God be on our side, nobody can stand against us.
If God be on our side, no one. So stop fearing casting that vision. Stop fearing speaking out what God has shown you. Stop fearing. getting that team and telling them the desire you have, possibly for a business. If there's a business idea, share it. You never know. Maybe the financial is right there next to you. Thank you, Liz Modoi Smith. This is Liz, Pastor.
Yes,
Liz,
my personal person.
Wow, God bless you.
Yeah.
Pastor Liz, God bless you so much. Frida, thank you. Lonnie Robinson, all the way from the United States.
Wow.
Without a vision, man will fall. Light the vision and make it plain. Thank you, sir. Then we have our own bishop, Apostle Fred Monyao. You are operating far above all principality and power. Oh yes, I like that. Then Reverend Carol, point people to the vision. And Bishop Monyao is saying here, Luke 10:19, nothing shall by any means hurt you. So we should not fear. We should not walk in fear. Thank you, Pastor Sari Gedenji, all the way from Hillside. Waka, God bless you so much. You're watching us. Right things versus good things. Say hi to Bishop Gedenji. He's my friend. And that's a good man. A man who have a very sweet spirit.
I love that man.
Yeah.
Very
Bishop,
nice man.
Bishop, you are a good friend. And now, as we conclude, I want us possibly to look at the rewards. And I want us to go now personal.
Yes.
Every one of us here, because that's why I invited you. At some point you have ever enjoyed the fruit of a vision.
Yes.
And if there is none, tell us here. So that these people can...
Yes.
So, I want to give each and every one of you a chance to share with us, possibly, a journey in this way. The price that you paid and how the fruit that came out of that pain.
Well, when God called me into ministry, I was quite a timid boy. I did not know how to stand before people. I was not courageous. I used to wonder what preachers would do with a 1-hour service. For me now, 1 hour is even short, you know. But I began to pray and I began to believe God. And it's been a journey, you know, knowing the vision, pursuing the vision, working on the vision, because you have to tighten the loose ends and all that. The vision has had challenges. There are times that we've gone through lots of troubles and opposition, resistance. But I can also say, within the same vision that the Lord gave, I've enjoyed, you know, blessings. I've been to places courtesy of the gospel.
Wow.
Yeah. I've gone to institutions to preach the gospel.
Wow.
And it's the gospel that took me there.
That you couldn't be admitted under normal circumstances.
No.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't. You know, I've been to places that for sure probably my education, my level doesn't guarantee me access. But this which God gave unto me, this which has gone through lots of resistance, has given me opportunity.
Open doors.
I'm here courtesy of that.
Oh yes. Oh, yes.
And we have all these men and women of God listening to me and us here, courtesy of that. So the vision will take you through thick and thin. It will take you through valleys, mountains. And I believe you need diligence. You need to be hardworking at your vision. As long as it's burning with you and you're convicted and convinced that it's God who gave you the vision, you need to pursue it like no one's business. Because I always say the next level for Israel was not in Egypt. It was on the other side, Canaan. But then there was a Red Sea in between them. There will always be a Red Sea. But the moment they crossed, they enjoyed the blessings according to the promise.
Wow, powerful. What a testimony. Bishop Roy.
I think I would first want to say about the cost.
Yes, and you should write a book on the cost, man of God.
I should. I will. I will.
Yes, he should. I support.
I will.
Yes, sir.
I want to share this one part when sometimes back we have done ministry. God has helped us. We have built a good church. beautiful, and we feel that now we are ready now to move to the next level. And one day, without notice, everything crumbles. We lose the land where we were, we lose the property, we lose everything without notice. And what does that one mean? You lose people around you.
Yeah, of course.
The members, you lose them because now you have nowhere to take them.
Yeah.
If you have no place to take them, they will go to look
To
for
the
other
neighbor.
places, to the neighbor.
Yes.
I found myself in so much debt.
Yeah.
Because now certain things that we were doing
cannot be done.
Cannot be done. And there was not notice to terminate certain things.
Yeah.
So I found myself with the threat of getting to a point of feeling, I think now some people even mistrust me.
Yeah, yeah.
So your credibility gets into question.
Yeah, yeah.
Your testimony gets into question. Yeah. And even now, there are those people who will wonder, am I really called? A couple of friends actually spoke with me and told me, now I think, man of God,
try something
else. Go back fishing.
You go back fishing.
Yeah. Try something else.
But within me, there was that conviction that no. I actually say I tried to be discouraged, and discouragement could not settle. Naona ile mpaka unaitafutiria, unasikia it's not settling. I still need to pursue this thing.
Wow.
And what happened is that by and by, God brought a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful restoration in ways that I could never imagine.
Wow.
For me, the greatest reward for the vision now as a minister of the gospel is when I meet with someone and tells me, you know, at this place you spoke a word and it changed my life, and now look at me. Those beautiful testimonies,
yes.
they inspire me.
Wow.
They keep me moving. And yes, there are those things that are personal that I can say, yes, God has been very awesome, has been very faithful, that there are things I can look at and say, this one God has given me, this one God has given me. And I want to say, by the way, as a servant of God, Apostle Joe, you can succeed bila kuuza mafuta, na misumari, na kifagio, na ujanja hapa na pale. You can succeed without doing these things. You can remain authentic.
Wow.
So I just felt I need to share about that time you're doing something and it crumbles, but you keep moving. But God is still gracious and faithful to come and uplift you and restore you and help you to keep moving. And from a personal level also to tell you this, God is able to take care of your personal life.
Wow.
God is able to take care of your family, your children. Don't fear, if especially God has called you into ministry, don't fear to pursue ministry thinking, how will my children go to school? How will I feed my children? How will I do this? By the grace of God, you'll be able to do all those things.
Where can you be found? Where are you in Zimmerman? You need to know.
If you come to Zimmerman, Baseload. Kuna base moja tu in Zimmerman.
Yes.
Baseload, where the second right turn. Upita the first right turn, the second right turn, which is Cabro. There's a school called the Sportsview Academy. They shouldn't pay me for advertising them.
Yes.
And right after Sportsview Academy, around 50 meters, you see the church. There's a little path, you see the church.
Life Changers.
World
Changers.
Church. Yes, yes.
Wow. Smith, how can
the
we
Lord
find
reigns?
Yes.
Ministries were in Ruaka. Ruaka is, people confuse Ruaka and Ruaraka. Ruaka is on Limuru Road, just after the two rivers. Before the junction that goes to Banana, you will see opposite a church on top of a building. There is a banner there. Wow. That is our location pin.
Wow.
For now.
Wow.
Yes.
Bishop Fred Munyawa anasema time imeisha aje sasa.
Hata mimi nashangaa.
Maana ni very inaishanga tu hivyo unceremoniously because we bring loaded men because this is the people that God has given unto us, and we keep bringing you resourceful men, people who are teaching us through the battles they have fought and the victories God has given them. I'm your host, Joe Wisdom. I want to promise you that in Man Unveiled, you'd always get the best. I know we are this coming Wednesday, we have a very, very powerful show coming up for you. Please ensure that you talk to another man. Let them know that something great is happening right here on Elevate. Something else that I would just want to, if you have a ministry and possibly if you have you are in an organization, we empower men, and all the guests that I bring here are well resourced. If you can follow some of them, invite them in those places, those spaces, let them come and empower your men. At least I know they are men who will add value. In case such opportunities that are there, personally I'm also there, I'm a corporate trainer. I empower men on matters, marketplace investments, and how to represent the kingdom of God out there in the marketplace. I am your host, Joe Wisdom. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you.
God bless.